Hey, it's Collado. This is the intro. I forgot to do the intro. Yeah, okay. We'll go right back now. Alrighty. Okay, so I'm gonna make this quick because there's music playing in the background. We're not trying to get copyrighted. So, I've already started cleaning my room. My room's always a mess. I'm always doing something, and yeah. But you guys are gonna see kind of the time lapse of me cleaning my room. I just took off the bedding. I'm getting new bedding, and I took off the curtain thing around it so my bed looks naked, and I'm gonna be currently vacuuming. So yeah, I'll cut out the sound and I'll speed it up so you guys don't see how long it actually takes. I'll drop down how long it actually takes for me. It is currently 2:10, and this video is going to go up like probably around 8. So yeah, okay, let's get her started. I've dealt with anxiety my whole life, and I don't think it's become, you know, something that's disappeared over that time. I think it's something that, you know, I've learned to deal with, to manage. And I think what definitely helps with my anxiety is just keeping busy, just constantly doing something else and trying to get out of my comfort zone. My anxiety usually sparks up when, you know, I'm in with a group of people, or I'm in a crowd, and it just sucks sometimes because, you know, I really want to be social, but, you know, my anxiety gets in the way of this, and it's unfortunate, but it's true. You know, I'm not perfect. I do deal with anxiety a lot, and I try to push myself. I know that I get very anxious when I have to present or when I have to speak in front of a crowd, so I took a communications class, which has helped me a lot. I still get very anxious when I have to do presentations, even if it is just in front of one person, but I think it's definitely helped me, and, you know, it's been a lot easier to manage my anxiety recently, and I think it's just because my mental state is just in such a better place than it was before. I've also, well, I guess I've been a lector for, like, I think 2 years about now at this point. And being a lector has forced me to talk in front of a couple hundred people. It's obviously now it's not as much due to COVID and stuff, but I think it's helped me with my anxiety because, you know, even though I was very scared and my anxiety would like go through the roof, it definitely helped me because I was pushing myself to do it. I was pushing myself to get out of my comfort zone, to, you know, feel something that I don't like feeling. I don't like being anxious. It sucks. But it's definitely helped me. And something else that I think has helped me is just music in general. Sometimes I just need to like take a breather for a minute and just calm my rising anxiety through music, and it's always been a comfort for me. It's always there, but sometimes I just can't use music. So something that I recommend is just getting in the mental state of just being happy, of like just thinking of positive things. I know it's difficult, and just like kind of distract yourself from what's going on. If there's something that makes you very anxious and you know it, just like try to think of something else. Even though you do have to sometimes focus on what's making you anxious, I think causing a distraction will definitely help you. And I know this is kind of weird, but like breathing exercises don't work for me. Like whenever I get anxious, like doing the 1, 2, 3, like holding your breath in is just very weird to me. I never understood that. But, you know, for other people it might work. I know for people who are very anxious and like are having a panic attack and stuff, then you should have like breathing exercises, or you should practice, you know, kind of relaxing and just taking like a moment for yourself. But personally for me, I just think it doesn't work. And I've heard of other people too that I know it just doesn't work for. But I think what I recommend for you guys, if you're very anxious, you know, like me, then just take a moment to just think of something positive, you know. If you weren't anxious another time, just be like, oh, like, I wasn't very anxious. Like, why wasn't I anxious? What made me happy? What made me, like, not be so scared and afraid? And that kind of works. It doesn't work all the time. I think it's become easier to manage for me. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to jump in here and talk about it because I think that you guys should know this part of me. And something that's always calmed me as well. Like, when I say keep busy, usually I'm, like, writing some type of, you know, form of myself. Like, I'm writing poetry, I'm writing a book, or, like, I'm reading a book. Like, it definitely helps. And I know it doesn't, like, I can't do that whenever, like, I'm doing a presentation, or I can't just pull out my phone when I'm having a conversation with someone, or, like, in a group of people, because it seems rude. But just kind of having this, like, kind of creativity in the back of my mind. I'm like, okay, well, that's so cool. Like, focus on this thing, you know. Whenever I do a presentation, I try to focus on one certain aspect of, like, something in the room. It's not like I'm staring at it, but I'm like, oh, that's so cool. And it kind of calms me, even though, like, I feel like I'm about to have a panic attack. Like, usually the breathing exercises don't work. So I'm like, okay, think of something, like, creative. Like, just think of something that'll make you feel better. And usually that helps. I think it's difficult for people to kind of pinpoint what helps you. But, you know, you shouldn't be scared or afraid of having anxiety, because at the end of the day, you're not the only one who has it. And it's not going to matter in a couple of years that you were so anxious or that you messed up a presentation, because it just won't. It's something so simple, but that takes up, like, such an important part of your life at the moment. But just think about it, like, in perspective. In a couple of years, it won't matter. And that's just kind of what I've been telling myself to make myself feel better. And definitely getting out of my comfort zone has helped me with my anxiety. And just being a lot more social, like, forcing myself to be social has helped me. And I think during COVID, I've started to realize, you know, it's not that important, and it's a lot more easier to manage. So yeah. Just remember that your anxiety or whatever you have going on does not define you. And over time, it will become easier to manage. Okay, so the video, I think, is done for the most part. This is what my bed looks like. Yeah, okay. I just wanted to jump in here and say I totally completely forgot last week to tell my college students, even though a lot of the finals are already done, but if you're still taking finals, good luck. You know, don't worry about it, don't stress too much, and, you know, no matter what you get, just know you're smart. You know, a grade does not define your intelligence, and just know that I love you. No matter what, you're gonna be okay. This is just one step, okay? This is just one step, alright? This is only one road, okay? It is not the whole pathway, alright? Let's try to relax. Yeah, I just hope you guys don't stress too much, and, you know, happy holidays. They're coming up, just 2 weeks shy. We get to see another video on Wednesday, so hopefully you guys are having a great time. And just know, relax. You know, you don't have to, like, you don't have to stress so much. It's bad. I just talked about anxiety and my stress, alright? So, yeah, I got a little personal right there. It's funny because I'm, like, freaking dancing in the video and stuff. And it's, like, very emotional for me in the, you know, talking about this. But, yeah. Okay, so this is it. This is the outro for now. Just know I love you. Don't stress. You're going to be fine no matter what. You know, grade does not define your intelligence, and it does not define the rest of your life. So, thank you, and have a great rest of your day. Also, stay hydrated. Love you. Bye.